It all began on March 31st, 1985. One man had a vision. It began here.
Welcome to the greatest sports entertainment spectacular of all time.
And it would change our world.
Welcome to WrestleMania.
Alright guys, John Cena has been the face of the WWE for a while now, and pretty soon we're gonna need someone to replace him. So do you guys have any ideas? What about you, Triple H? God damn it, Triple H! Listen! Yeah, what is it? Do you have any ideas for who could be the next face of the WWE? No. Hey, boss! Hey guys, this is Lovestron, and it's no surprise that WWE's ratings have been falling down. They've just been declining and declining for 10 years now, but right now is as worse as it's ever been. Now that the ratings of WWE are plummeting even worse than they've ever been, they now have to face the biggest competition they've ever faced since WCW, which is AEW. AEW is hot right now. There are so many people excited about it. Oh, Double for Nothing, it was so good. And there's so many superstars that actually work for the company that feel even happier than the fans do. For an example, Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose felt like he could never get what he wanted in WWE. He didn't feel that happy in WWE. Now, Dean Ambrose may have been the WWE champion, but after that, he still wasn't really happy enough with his position in the WWE. And I don't blame him, to be honest with you. But when he went to AEW as Jon Moxley, he felt the happiest he's ever been. Way happier than he was in the WWE. And I feel like this could be a huge problem for WWE, because a lot of stars realize, those superstars get treated better over there. Maybe if I go to AEW, I'll be bigger than I ever was in WWE. And this is the same thing for like a bunch of stars who aren't being utilized, because the problem is that there's a lot of good talent in the WWE right now, and they usually end up getting ruined or they don't get enough TV time. But to be honest, this happens all the time in WWE. But now I feel like it's becoming an even bigger problem than it was before. Now there are a lot of examples I could use for this, but here are two modern examples that I'm going to use. My first example is Shinsuke Nakamura. Throughout 2017 and 2018, Shinsuke Nakamura was being pushed, and a lot of people thought he would eventually get his moment as champion. But in the 2018 Royal Rumble, he won the Royal Rumble, and people were excited to find out that he would be facing AJ Styles for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 34. People were really excited for this at the time because they thought it would be a 5-star match. It's Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. That just sounds good. But Shinsuke Nakamura lost the match. And the match also flopped too. Which was a surprise to people because how was that match gonna flop? And also the more important thing is, what was the point of having Shinsuke Nakamura throw Roman Reigns over the top rope at the Royal Rumble to go on to face AJ Styles at WrestleMania and then just lose? What the fuck? That was so stupid. I was kind of angry when he lost that match because he deserved the WWE Championship, to be honest with you. I mean, they did turn him heel, but now Shinsuke Nakamura has every reason to leave the WWE. Do they even use him? I don't even know if he's on TV anymore. If he is, barely. Now, another example of this is Braun Strowman. But Braun Strowman is still doing good in the WWE, but I feel like the excitement that Braun Strowman brings to the WWE fans has died down. Because in 2017 and especially 2018, people really loved Braun Strowman, and I was one of them. I really wanted Braun Strowman to win the Universal Championship. And I feel like WrestleMania 34 was at the peak of his, at the peak of his career and the excitement for Braun Strowman. And what do they have in the main event for WrestleMania 34 instead of Braun Strowman being in the main event for the Universal Championship? They had Shit Show Part 2, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. It should have been Braun Strowman's moment, to be honest with you, because the fans loved him and they wanted to see Braun Strowman win the title. And even at No Mercy, they had Braun Strowman go up against Brock Lesnar, and nope, Braun Strowman loses. It was so illogical, and it didn't make any sense whatsoever. Like, you could have had Braun Strowman beat Brock Lesnar, and then have Roman Reigns face him. That could have worked. I mean, even if, like, Roman Reigns beat Braun Strowman, at least Braun Strowman still would have had the title. You know what I mean? And I feel like Braun Strowman could be a lot bigger than he is now if he had won the Universal Championship at WrestleMania 34. But what did the poor guy get instead? He got a tag team match with an 8-year-old. Don't get me wrong, that was hilarious, but Braun Strowman deserves better than that. Now I'm going to list off a bunch of talents that, you know, have either been ruined or WWE just doesn't utilize enough. That makes me afraid for all those guys who are doing good on NXT right now, because once when they come to Raw and SmackDown, the big leagues, I feel like they're going to be ruined. Now I'm going to bring up my next point, which is the wild card rule. And I feel like the wild card rule ruins the brand split even more now, because in 2018, when WWE announced that every single pay-per-view would now be dual-branded, I feel like that ruins the brand split. And also with the wild card inclusion, it doesn't help the superstars who don't get enough TV time at all. Those superstars who deserve to be shown on TV don't get enough time, because with the wild card rule, they use the same people, honestly. Like, can we get somebody else besides Roman Reigns and Shane McMahon every night? Like, honestly. Like, I don't want to see Roman Reigns and Shane McMahon. Like, they literally had to use Undertaker just to make that feud exciting. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy with the Undertaker return. I love the Undertaker. But it also ruins the moment a little bit, because you know they're just doing it for ratings, not because they actually wanted to do it. And, you know, it's kind of sad. I feel like Undertaker deserves better than that. I feel like it's kind of tainting his legacy, too. But enough with that. WWE has been using this stupid Roman Reigns, Shane McMahon, and Drew McIntyre feud for so long now. Like, I don't care about it. Like, and also with Drew McIntyre can be doing better things right now, but no, he's Shane McMahon's bodyguard against Roman Reigns. Like, what kind of feud is that? And also, nobody wants to see Shane McMahon go up to every, like, ring announcer and go, "Hey, you better pronounce my name right, or I mean, say it the right way." Like, nobody cares, dude. Like, I like Shane McMahon, but, like, why is he being treated like an actual WWE wrestler? Like, you know, I don't mind putting him in those Survivor Series matches, but, like, when you constantly put him on TV, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't at all, because you have so much talent, but you use Shane McMahon, your own son. It just doesn't make any sense, and it also didn't make any sense when he won that World Cup thing. And now he's like, "Oh, you're the best in the world!" Hey, shut up. The real best in the world is CM Punk. Without a doubt. But, and also, they just use the same old people like Bobby Lashley and Baron Corbin. What the hell is a Baron Corbin? What are you doing, man? Like, I feel like Baron Corbin could be good, but he's just not good. But at least with Baron Corbin, he's somewhat decent. But with Bobby Lashley has not done a single thing that was entertaining ever since he returned in 2018. No offense to Bobby Lashley, with all due respect. You haven't done anything entertaining since your return. Like, what the hell are you doing, man? Like, your first run in the company was way better. Not gonna lie. Like, I don't, whenever I see you on my television, I'm just like, I yawn. Honestly, it's so boring. The Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley. And I like Drew McIntyre, but even when I see him with Shane McMahon now, it makes me bored, because they ruined him a little bit. I mean, they could easily fix him, unlike some other superstars, but what I'm trying to get at is, it's the same old people. And the wild card, you know, the wild card is a bad idea, but you could even use that in a better way, where it's different superstars every week. But, no, you just use Roman Reigns, Shane McMahon, Baron Corbin, fucking Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre. That's who you put on all the time. It's the same bullcrap. And the whole wild card thing just ruins the purpose of the brand split. Even Eric Bischoff said that the wild card rule was stupid. Here, I'll play a little clip.
The advice that I have would be to be as disciplined as you can possibly be at keeping the brands distinct. If you don't make them feel completely different, it won't work. And part of that is creating stakes. Part of that is it's got to feel real. It's got to be believable, or nobody's going to buy into it.
Eric Bischoff nailed it. He was 100% on point. And now, I feel like, now that Paul Heyman is running Raw and Eric Bischoff is running SmackDown, the wild card rule could be abolished soon. And maybe there's a new hope for WWE. But I will talk about that in part 2 of my WWE rant. If you guys like this video, please leave a comment and please subscribe to my channel. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to post this for a long time now.